to say before I take over? You can share your thoughts on it. Does anybody have anything to say again? Okay. I will take the silent as a yes that no one has anything to say. Okay. So I'll just quickly share my screen. Hope you all can see my screen now.
Yes, sir. We can see it, sir.
Okay. Now, I'll bring up one or two things to our notice. Now, why setting up your accounts? If you could remember, one of the first things you saw was actually an AI, right? An AI was there to actually help you set up your accounts. And it showed you some options, let's say for school, work, or whatever the case may be. You just put in what options you want, and it gives you these options. And to those that actually fill in those options that take you from work, it asks you how many persons are you required on this project from 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 50 persons, just as the case may be. Now, why these options are being available to you are to help you manage your accounts because the AI integrated on Monday.com helps you to create a worksheet. Helps you create a worksheet that it makes it a very easy setup. Now, if you all can see my screen, then we'll proceed. Now, once you go to your home page, this is your home page. Now, you see my work more, these are different options. Now, on this workspace, now you can see the three dots here. If I click on these three dots, it shows me edit your workspace, sort out workspace, add a new workshop, and the rest. Now, you see this plus item. I click on this plus item. Now, I go to a board. By the time I click this board, it shows me a new board. I click on this new board. Now, it's showing me a board name. Now, this board name be anything. Uh, we can put in procurement for pipelines, procurement for pipelines. Now, you could set the settings for the privacy. Do you want it to be main? Do you want it to be private? Do you want it to be shareable? Now, for this shareable, it's for working privately with guests outside your accounts. For this will be visible to everyone in your accounts. Now, for private, when you want to work alone, selected team members. Now, you can see the items, different options we have for items, budgets, employees, campaign, leads, projects, creativity, clients, and whatever you want. So once you click on projects, I click on the create a board, it keeps on loading and it gives me a spreadsheet. Now, on this spreadsheet, you can see a group title, You could see a group title, you could see more. Now, for this group title now, uh, we need to create a name. We can say the heading is procurement for pipelines. Then I can say pipeline specifications. This is now one of my heading. Another heading, I can click on material selection. I'll place on that heading. Now, under this project, under these pipeline selections that I have, specifications I have here, now on each items, on each item, I can change the name. I can say KSMG standard. These are standard specifications for pipeline. Now, you can see it's generated a spreadsheet for you. Now we have the projects, we have the persons. Now this project, you will put the name, whatever you're working on. Now this persons, uh, people you could add. Somebody should please drop his account handle on the chat box. Let me add him to this chat. Let me add him to this project. Just drop in your email address you used to register it. Now, these are the status. Now, the status of the project. When you click on it, you have working on it, stock, done. Okay. Jonathan has dropped his email. I can add, invite back. Let's go down this. Okay, sorry for that. We're back. Now, I just added, now on this list of person, this is an account name. I've added Jonathan to this project. It means that this project is being assigned to this person, and which is the admin. Then Jonathan also, which is the admin. Now the project status, working on it. You can assign working on it. You could assign either being stock or being done. And they have different color coatings. So if I put working on it now, the date, what dates we can put in today, date. Now, see this table, add more columns. Now we have status ID, we have a Dropbox, we have personnel, we have numbers. You could add numbers to it. You could come here, you could add a timeline to this project. You could add, you could even add a checkbox to it. So depending on whatever details you need, if you want to add some document files, you could put it connect, whatever it's, you could even click on more options to find more things you can add on it. So These numbers, I could add numbers. Now, for these AMD standards, they have different numbers. I can put 80 as one of the numbers. Timeline. Now, timeline is very important. I used today, which is 14th, end date, 19. And that is our timeline for this. Now, for this checklist, now for your checklist, you could add, now your checklist is just a marker, mark it, you can unmark it. It means this is done. You can see add and that's it. For now, there are features I want to introduce to you on this app. Now, we have assigned these documents to it. I click on here, open projects. Now, whatever person, I can upload the documents of this. Now, it shows me for files, it add from my computer, takes me to my different projects. I could just add any documents, open. The document has been uploaded. So when anyone comes in to this, now each Jonathan that's working on this project with me comes into this project, he sees document that I've included, I open this project. Now I could write a message and I could say, give me the clip. Okay, and this is a message, can upload, updates. Now I've sent out this message. Also, I can use this as mention, specifically write a message for Jonathan and say, hello, Jonathan. It comes in now. I want to do something. I see this chat sign. It's showing that you have a message. So once you come in here, you setting a message. Now also on these features, you could change, you can rename the group, you could change the group colors, you can export it also to an Excel sheet if you want. It has other apps that it works on. These are different apps that comes also with it. So you can change your color context here. Now for this, let's see, let's give it a name. Call it client list. For that person to send me his email, let me add to this project. Now also you can expand this item to view it. Now I can click on these three dots. You can either copy project link to send out, open a new tab, you can move, you can create a new project. Now you can add a sub item. When I click a sub item, now on this ASMD standard, now for this ASMD standard, they have a standard. So I can include different standard and say for standard 80, I can include it. You can assign tags to anybody that's on it. I can assign it to this person. Status working on it. You could put a list, add additional information just as you are. Same thing for this procurement list. For this procurement list, I can also add sub items. Now, for the sub items, I can say uh, 6.5. I can add. The same way, you keep on adding, and say switches. Now, you can drag it this one and put it front to rearrange. Just how well you can rearrange it. You could also write a note on it. You could assign this task to Jonathan, and you write a note. You just write a note to Jonathan and say, I need 40 pipes of these specifications. You can update it. Once Jonathan comes in, Jonathan can reply to it. From his end, he can send a reply to this message. We can keep on updating each other on this message also. And these are other features also that comes with it. Now you can click on this add view. You click on table contents. If you want a table, it shows you the table. You can add on that view if you want the charts. It will generate a chart for you. It shows you how many projects that are working on it, how many projects that is being done. It shows a chart. You can come here also, the documents, you can add a Kanban. Now, for this Kanban, it shows you a breakdown of the project. It shows me Jonathan and this other person are working on this project. It shows me people that are working on it. Now, for any project that is being stopped, when I go to this main project, click on this project, click on this project, click on done. Now, when I come to this Kanban, automatically it updates me and it shows me when I want to keep track on the projects. And I come and I look, okay, how many projects? These are people that is working on it. One person is being stuck on procurement list. I can track it. and I can go and edit any dates from there. Also, you can open to the project. You can see add some items on this place. So when you have so many projects and working on it, you don't have time to track it because you have assigned this project to different persons on your team. So whatever, if the person click is done on it, instead of just scrolling down different bits, because it could be many on this main table, you don't have that time. You can just click on your Kanban. It gives you an executive summary on the project so far. Click on open on it. And click on. Okay, then click on done for this. Right, Kanban, it has shifted procurement list. No stock items. I come to my charts. My chart is showing me one count, one done. So the same thing, you could always add different projects on it. Now, the sweet thing about Monday.com is it is easy to understand. It has a template already for you. It is now left for you to actually know how to use it. Now, when it comes to this filter, now filter, it comes to a column. What do you want to filter? It's the conditions, you choose a column, the value, you add a value to it. You could also not edit it. Now, it even has an advanced AI feature. That's the sweet thing about Monday.com. Monday.com has an AI edited feature. That is why the moment you first thing you just create a project, it asks you for some specifications. What do you want to work on? It's just create a worksheet for you that you can work on. Then you see the persons that are working on this. You see these people down on this project. And same way you can sort by any column box, whatever column you choose. How do you want to sort them out? See by sub items. It shows you. See by it shows you whatever arrangement you want to do it. Do you want it in an ascending order or descending order? Automatically, it just works for you. The same way you can also create a different projects. I have a project here I'm working on already. I added the priority to this one. This is a different project name. My first project. I'm using this. Look at the templates for this. This one is showing me a different template. Now, this one that I did my first project, it has given me a different template. The same way I have the owners of it, the status, the due date for this project. When did I want this project to be? I need to input it. Now, the priority of this project, is it critical? Is it high? Is it low? Notes. Now you can add a notes. Now see this one, these are the action items, meeting notes. You can add a notes to it. It has the features whereby you can add a budget. You can add a budget. For this project, you have to spend certain amount of money, add different parts to it. It has a timeline. It shows you the last time you update the project. From here, you can track it. The same way, you can also add more columns and add, you could add text, status, to drop down dates. Based on the AI feature in this app, it gives you a, a list that it feels you need to know, or then it also helps you. You can manually input them. There are some just your AI will just generate the list for you, and you just need to fill in this column. Now this one, I can click done on this. I am stuck on this project. All these options, you come here. Now it shows you on this now. This is a summary. This down part is a summary. It's showing me that for my job, two of the jobs are done. One is working on it. The other person is stuck also. And from this Kanban also, it shows you the summary. You know where exactly is. Now, for who is stuck, you can send in the person a note and you can tell the person, okay, let's mention Jonathan on this project. Now, Jonathan has indicated he's stuck on the project. Then you can direct Jonathan. You can send it Jonathan a direct message. What do you need help on? I will send this message to Jonathan. The moment Jonathan responds to this message, I can be able to assist Jonathan on this project. For this activity log, you see when you put the of this project and whatever updates you need to do. You could change the name to the tags, the owner status, the priority for this note. You can add different features and different options that comes with. So, excuse me. So the same way the chart comes in, it gives you a summary of how the chart is. You don't need to go. You can just change in the options on the charts and edit it. You can name the charts. You can edit it. You can even export it. Now, one thing about money.com, the moment everything you have input all what you need on it, it automatically creates a sheet for you. You can export it and automatically you can move this group. If you want to export it to an Excel sheet, you can just click on export to an Excel sheet. It prepares it for you on an Excel sheet. And however you want to sort out the documents, it is there for you. You have this chance to play with documents, your forms, whatever list you want to do. It is very self-explanatory because of the AI features. It does majority of the thinking for you. The only thing you need to know your list, what and what you want to include in each project. Now you can see this, it has a sub items. You can come here and look at the sub items of this. I can still go down, add more groups on completed tags. I can input any tags that I want to be completed. Please, hope you guys are following up with me.
Yes, sir. We are following up, sir.
Okay, so far for what I have said, did anyone has any question? If you are lost on the way, just please tell me so we can still go through it again. I want your inputs. Are we all following up on what we are doing right now? Does anyone has anything to say? If you are lost, if you are not clear about anything, is this at the time? Speak up. You guys with me?
Yes, sir. We're with you, sir. We're following.
Okay. So far, so far, so good. Do you all understand what I've done from beginning to now? If anyone has any question or you're lost along the line, you can speak up so I can still take you through it again.
Sir, I think I missed something. The my pro the my project template and then the one we created, the procurement template, they are kind of different. It seems you said maybe it is the AI that will generate the template, or were you the one that mechanically adjust the template of my project and the procurement, or it was the AI that generated those two different things?
Okay. Now, okay, we'll come back to that question. Let's create another object. Okay, so now, this is my workspace. I can play with it. Now, I can add a board under this my first project. New board. Show me new board. Also, there is still something I want to see. This new board now, I can still start with templates. It has taken me back to the original setting. Now, we have different templates. These are the recommended templates for it. I can go and select through any of these templates, depending on what I want to do. Now, I see the different templates here. This is project management. This is creative process, basic training, whatever thing you need to do. This is a digital assistant management. Now, for project management, I click on this. I use the template. It's creating a different template for me. This is the template that's created for me. You guys fully know. Now, the AI, just to the AI, okay, I want a template on project management. It automatically knows what I'm doing. And showing me an example in what you need to put to your research name, what items you need to do, an owner, the duration, the timeline, the priority. You can still come here, click then edit anything, whatever you want to include on this project. On this connect board, I can link it netboard. Okay. Status. Now I told it to mirror everything for my last project. Click on it, whatever, all the labels and everything. Now, this is my first project. the one I was working on. I can add anything. Now, look at the options it's showing me for my first project. It's showing me exactly everything that I've worked on, the procurement list. I just need to click on it and add it. It has mirror out everything I did on my first project. Whatever, the same way I can click on it again. I can go to this board, start with templates, all from the beginning. Now, anything I want to work on. Now, let's say we want to work on something different. This is data assets. Use templates. It will create a template for me. Now, can you see that the template is different? Hope you are following up. Are you seeing a different template here?
Yes, sir.
Now, it is showing you what the AI in Monday.com has generated things you need to do. These are more information, the company logo, the welcome video, the project launch. Now, these are the things you're supposed to need when look at the heading, digital assistant management. So it's just give you, even if you don't have an idea on what to do, the AI that is integrated in this app, in this money.com, actually creates a template for you. It makes your work easy. I want to go into digital assessment, asset management. I don't know anything about it. But once I click, it tells me, okay, these are the things you will need to know of a company logo. I can start thinking of a company logo. Now, whatever things you need, you know that, yes, I need a company logo. I have to look for someone that can get me a company logo, change the company logo, comment version. You could go to your access your gallery for there to actually upload anything you need. This is how it works. The same way if I go to and say board, start with templates. I'm looking for that templates. And let's see, let's go with content calendar. It's automatically money.com gives you a tutorial video on whatever you want to do. A brief setup on how to manage the apps and use the app. Then I can go and use some templates, select the templates for me, and to just wait for these templates to load. Now, it has given you the different templates. We have the campaign owner, the channels, the websites, blog, websites, YouTube, FaceTime, Instagram. Sorry, you guys. Okay, sorry guys. I think someone dropped the question. Okay. See now, you said my question, is there any difference in the function of MS projects and money? Yes, there are a big difference. The MS projects, it has a lot of features that money.com does not have. But one of the major features is the AI integrated system into money.com. Uh, MS Project has a template for you. It's it has a template that are used for scheduling. You can use to schedule your work. You can use it to track all of that. But the major difference between both of them is the AI integrated system in Monday.com. So you can say Monday.com is a smarter option of MS Project. But MS Project still has its distinctive features that Monday.com does not have. Now, the same way we can see for this content calendar, now you can see blog, websites, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. You could edit labels, whatever thing you need to do. Now you have your campaign brief, your campaign timelines, the budget spent, campaign status. Now on your campaign status, we have the draft, working on it, completed, is it paused, is it live, is it scheduled, stock, whatever it is you are working on, you could include it here. Now you also have your assets, which is here, link to campaign. Same way you can add other columns on it. Are you seeing the difference between MS Project? How it has made things much simpler for you. So all you need to do is to just come here, include the first thing you want to do, give it a name, assign it to whatever person that is on your team. You could assign him to work on the website, a campaign brief, you just send him a note on what are the things you need to do. Whereby now you can also chat. The person is seeing what you are doing, due to on the other end, you are getting a report. So it makes it more easier. I can see what you are doing. I sent you a message. I need clarification on this. Why is this way? That is why the chat option is. You can send a message and clarity. You could also track it. You could also add whatever view you want to do. You can also customize your view. Also, these are all part of it. Uh, we clear on this. Do you have any other question on any other question you would like to ask? Are you guys with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
Okay. Would you have any other question like clarity on?
Yes, I am with you.
Okay. Is there any other question you want clarity on? Okay, so you have seen the different templates on on how it works. You can go to your home and see whatever things you have worked on. These are super your projects you have worked on. From here, you can actually go to any of them and keep track of it. It also keeps you your works. Now, your works. What is your works? Any work, anybody that assigned anything to you, you get to see it from here. Now, you assign it today items, no, this week items, no, next week items. It has highlighted the items you need to work on for next week. And you could just search through any of these. It just gives you a smart view of everything you're working on. And this is just, you can play around in Monday.com. The sweet thing about Monday.com is the AI feature. It makes your work easy without you stressing yourself. You just need to have an idea on what you want to do, the AI integrated system on it automatically generates a template that it feels you can work on. And you can manually input any options you feel you need to work on also. Uh, so that is just it about money.com. Any other question before we round up this section?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir. So, the icon for calendar, if we click on it, what will be displayed? Is it the date of the projects that we have?
Okay. So when we go into the start templates, it automatically takes you. Now, this content calendar, okay, now let's go through it. Now, first thing first, before you go through anything you don't know of, you can watch a quick tutorial video on what it's about. Whether it's useful to you or not, you can do a quick dive into it. Now, it's creating a template. Let's see what the AI is going to create for us that we need to work on. Now, on the content calendar, the chat campaign started, the campaign owner, the channels. Now, your content calendar, you could use it to track your movement and itineraries. What you need to do, probably you are a social media influencer. You could also put in any of them here on what to do. The same way you could browse for more templates. Now, this is just a brief template money.com just give for you. You could search any templates. Now, you could install different templates. You could just search for any templates you need to know that you want to work on. Anything project you need to work on, you just search on it. It creates a template for you that you can work with, and you can integrate it. It just helps you track your work, and it makes it easier for you. Any other question?
None from me, sir. Thank you so much for the explanation.
Any other question from anyone? See? Okay, so next week class, we would do revision, take one of our revision class, and then for our final class is on the 28th. Thereby, that class will be having our topic for that class is budgeting in project management, and that will be the final piece of our class. So far we have done from beginning to the end. We would still take some topics, then still do a review on it. Okay? I see Andres, you have the floor. Right.
Okay, good evening, everyone. It's Rachel. Kindly confirm you can hear me.
Okay, loud and clear. Good evening.
Okay, so I just want to first and foremost appreciate the mentor. Anthony is a very good guy, very, very good guy. For him to really take his time, patience, resources, I even noticed he brought an external mentor. Like he's doing very, very great. And I feel this is the first time I'm seeing this outcome because this class is always the most attended class from all the markings we'll be doing. I think we have had a minimum of 15. So today's class is quite different because we're having about seven. So the reason why I actually raised my hand was to bring to our notice that this mentoring session is coming to an end. and there will be a competition between all the classes. So the final day, I think I will share the information about the final day. So what we intend on doing is bringing all all the classes, and they are coming together to battle each other. So the requirement is more like your mentor giving the students a capstone project. So one project for all the mentees, then the mentees are to come together in a group and make a 5 page slide, not more than 5 pages, because we don't want to buy too much time on that day. So all the mentees are to come up with a 5 page slide, make their presentation when they are called upon. So you'll be putting your mentor's name on the line. So if you don't perform well, we know it's your mentor that we are going to hold. So I think the best class, there's a prize for the best class. It's more like the battle of the titans. So project management will come, career will come, what do they call, the other classes will come, do their presentation. We have a team of judges, and they will be the one to judge the best performed mentoring class as of that day. So by now, or after, hopefully after this class, Ibito, you reach out to your mentor so you know your capstone project for your class. Then you guys can start planning on how you can do your slide. Then the final thing I want to add is your mentor is going to share, um, I don't know, maybe a Google Drive, a Google link, or maybe use the Google Classroom to set exam. I think just 10 questions for us to know those we are giving certificates at the end of the class, and also to know the best performed mentee, because there are some packages that will be given to the best mentees. So I just want to bring that to our notice that we are really doing a lot behind the scene. It has been very, very tedious. This is the first time we have done 2 months, like for real. And it's really telling on us because we have clashes of class. I have to leave now, it's just 2 minutes to another class. So I'm so sorry. Thank you very much. And I beg to take my leave to the next class. Thank you so, so much, Anthony. Thank you very, very much. We sincerely appreciate it and we are very grateful.
Thank you for your time. And thank you for organizing this section. Okay, so everyone, you heard it. And I believe we'll all put in our best. Do you have any other question you need clarity on? You've heard the host. Do we have any question? Okay, so if there's no question, then we can end today's class. You still, if you have any challenge, you can reach out to me and I will take my time to address it. Thank you so much for your time. Hopefully we'll see you next week. Be prepared for the last days of this class. Thank you, everyone. Do have a wonderful night rest. Bye, everyone.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. It was indeed a very loaded one. Thank you so much. All right. Good night, everyone. Please have a great night. Thank you.
Everyone, good night.